All right. Let's see what quest we're on. Poverty, chastity, and obedience. Enter the monastery as a novice. A horse thief. Oh, just so everyone can get a real quick peek. I got bank. Okay, I got bank. 86k bank. I got a lot of cool stuff, and my noise is only 6. I'm gonna show you guys my build real quick because I guarantee you, without cheats, mods, whatever, because I play this on PS4, that it is like one of the most legit characters as of right now. All right, and my character's all beat up and stuff, so my charisma's low. I gotta get my character. You gotta take a shower, gotta bandage up, get real nice. But all right, here's his stats. So his strength is 20, and he has Gravedigger, Stronghold, Clinch Master, Mule 1, 4, Tight Grip, Headcracker, Mule 2, Mule 3. The reason I got the mules, like I literally got those in the beginning of like as soon as I got stats and skill points for strength, I leveled those up almost as soon as I got them because I was just, quote unquote sticky fingers. And whenever you do the bandit like quests and stuff, like when you go to Talmberg or when you go to Arate or when you go over to Sasau and you need to do those bandit and Kuman quests where you go to their camps and you kill everybody, loot everything, literally take everything. You get a horse. At the time, I can't remember the name of the horse, but there's, and you can look it up on Google. You can literally Google horse Kingdom Come Deliverance highest carrying capacity, and then you do that. You get what you can in the first bandit camp. You sell all that, and then you go to a horse place and you get a saddle bag with 4 bags. That increases it. Like my horse capacity is like 408 as of right now, but I don't have. I picked this horse because I just like this horse better. But at the time, I had like 500 and something, and you get dreadful, and I almost have everything maxed out on strength. And like let's see, the mule helped a lot, but like having all of these is really good. And then my vitality, my agility, my speech is up, but my favorite, let's see, player right here, maintenance. This is literally the best skill tree, if maybe not the best, but like second best. All right, you got the 7 mile, less stamina, so you can run longer. All right, and then the Savile Row. Every item of your clothing you're wearing that you've repaired yourself adds a point 0.5 to charisma up to a maximum of 2. You need the charisma in this game. Like legitimately, you need it. People like you. It increases like everything. Like your speech is better. Everything is better. There's stuffing. When you repair your own armor, you're able to pad it so it doesn't jangle as much, lowering your stealth ability. This is good. And when it says repair your armor, like you can get armor kits from the armors. You can get blacksmith kits from the people you buy the swords from. You can get tailoring kits, which you don't really need those all the time. It's generally just for like your pants. But in the armor kits, for some reason or another, repair your t-shirts or your the little. I have a little green the green thing up on the right, and that's really good. Um, and this does a lot of like this helps a lot. Like I can have full armor and I have 6 noise. Like it's perfect. So sometimes I like to go balls to the wall and I'm sneaky and I kill about 3 people and then I'm just like, you know what? There's about 4 people left. Let me just kill them all real quick. Like it's literally like I literally hit people 1 hit in the head. They're done. They're out. And then there's Blacksmith's Son. Weapons you repair will in repair kit have 10% stronger attack. So every time I repair my bow, I repair my sword, it goes up. So like right here, my melee is 129, 129. Like your strength does increase the damage that you do, but this is amazing. Like you need this. You want to do more damage. Because let's say you get in a situation, which there are hard parts in this game, where you go against like 8 people. You need this, and you can what's his name, Captain Bernard, and he's at Rattay. You fight him, you train. Like I did my swordmanship for like literally 2 hours with him, and I got it to like max, and then I leveled everything up, and I got master like 15, and I was able to do that. It costs money. It costs like 2,600. Like, hey, here's my money, but it's 2,600 gold. So you need, reverting back to the beginning of this video, you need to basically make sure that you're able to have max carry weight on your character and you have max carry weight on your horse as soon as possible. If not, that's fine. Get as much as you can. Make sure you pick everything up, because once you do the quests, you also get money for taking their ears and doing the quests. Once you get to like the third tier of everything, which is going to the monastery and talking to the Sebastian dude, he gives you like 625 per ear. And then you have like you start getting the silver spurs, which are like 500. It's not 1k. It says 1k, but you know, it's this game's cheap and it's not 1k. It's like 551. And then you just go and you sell, like literally do these bandit quests first. Like you need money in this game. Like doing the alchemy is good because you need it in the quest line. Alchemy is pointless outside of that. Like literally, once you level up like your speech, you can sell all armor and weapons to like almost every merchant. So it's almost, alchemy isn't pointless, but you you don't need to go all out on it like you do your maintenance or your lock picking. Like lock picking, I steal all the time, and I go to the millers and I sell everything. That's what I did first, and those are really good. But let's see. After maintenance, I did stealth. Stealth is my favorite. Like takedown lets you knock people out from crouching position. That one's really good because you will get sorely outnumbered at these camps. And if you're not a good fighter, this is, make sure you save. Make sure you buy. Speaking of not a good fighter, make sure you save before every time before you go to a bandit camp, and you can buy the savior snaps like at any tavern. Like go to the tavern. They're cheaper. They're like 72 gold, and they usually have 1 to 2. And you wait a whole day, and they refresh. So you just go. I have like 20 something. I think right now, like 24, 25 as of right now. Mainly because like I played a lot of Skyrim. I saved a lot because Skyrim was like, besides Oblivion, that was my first game where I got destroyed like all the time. So I had to save a lot. Um this one's really good, Rain Man. You move almost silently in the rain. The noise of your footsteps is reduced by 70%. That's really good because unfortunately it does rain sometimes and your vision is messed up. But it's good. Stealth kill allows you to kill from stealth. That's really good because when I go to these camps and they're all sleeping, I literally look around and I find the people with the most armor. And usually it's the camp leader, like the Kuman leader or the bandit leader, or whatever, at that camp. And I kill him. He's the first one I kill almost every time. People sometimes run, so um, when you do the sleeping, one, they do run. Like you'll kill their bandit leader. Like they wake up, they're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you did this." No, that's our leader. And they don't have any clothes on because they took them off to go to sleep for some weird reason. You're in medieval times and you're getting completely naked in the middle of the night when people kill and rob and cheat and steal during this time consistently. Anyway, they run away. They're like, "Oh, I don't have armor. He's got a sword. I'm running." Most of the time they do that. Lowers the noise of armor and other equipment by 20%. This is also like the maintenance one is really good, but you need this. And this is probably the one that you are going to get first if you work on your stealth, which basically just crouch almost everywhere. Like whenever you're in Rattay, there's like these little like side little pathways that you can do. You just walk on the pathway and you crouch everywhere. Make sure you don't get caught because then they're like, "What are you doing? That's weird. Why are you crouching everywhere? Are you gonna steal something?" Like they just make all these accusations and it's really rude. Oh, and for one, once you steal something, literally put it on your horse. Because if you're going through Rattay, they're like, let me search you. I just want to feel you up. Cup here, maybe dangle a little bit here. And just put it on your horse. You won't get caught. You're good. Just make sure that you do that. Dog person, I got that last. I mean, it's almost a pointless perk, but I just wanted to get it. A2 Brute is really, really, really good because I use my bow. And my bow does, like, right here you see if you go to my main level, you see melee weapon, range weapon. My bow does 128. So I take out my bow and I literally just instant kill people consistently because it's like I said, it's 1/3 stronger. So my bow already does 128. So it's like, I don't know, like 170 something, 180 something now, with that perk. And I don't really focus on any of these. Like, honestly, it's these are pointless. Like, you can get these last. You can get these last, legitimately. Like, you don't even need to worry about them. Reading is really good, mainly because you can get all these different perks. I didn't even show you guys my level right here. My stealth is 13. With that sidebar up, it blocked it. My lockpicking is 14. It's good. My hunting is 4. You don't really need that. There's some side quests, like little mini quests that you can do where you go hunting and they're like, oh, I need 72 hair meat because everybody in Skalitz died and we're all a bunch of bums and we need you to give us food and we're just gonna beg on the street. Like, they're hopeless. Like, look at Henry, the epitome of consistency, strength, bravery, honesty, integrity, other than him stealing a whole bunch of stuff in the beginning of the game, which I made him do. Let's forget about that because now he's a knight. Let's see. Horsemanship's good. It's +4 right now. I think it's because I have the silver spurs on. Let me think. Drinking is good. There's a couple on here. Beer, true Slav. Safe passage is good. But I just got it because none of these perks and the drinking are, to be honest, my forte. Because my character never drinks except Savior Snaps and, like, Marigold concoctions and the I can't remember the other one that's really good. All right, so my defense is 20. That's really good. I used a shield a lot, mainly because I wasn't good at fighting. In the beginning of the game, use a shield. Don't try to be like the best swordsman ever in this game. The mechanic is weird, and just because you play For Honor doesn't mean you're gonna know how to play this game, especially in the combat. So you want to get your defense up when you go and you train with that Bernard guy, Captain Bernard and Rattay. Make sure you say, oh, do you want to just use the weapon or do you want to use the shield with the weapon? Use the shield with the weapon. It literally increases both of them very, very quickly. And you can do it as long as you want. Like, you can literally train with him as long as you want unless you give up. So just keep doing it. Literally just boost that up and you'll be good. And then you've got Warfare. My Warfare is 17. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to defense and look at these perks. Perfect Block was really good. You learn this, like you learn this from Bernard, if I'm correct. I didn't really look at it, but he trained you all this stuff, and you're just like, hey, I want to learn how to, like, it's like master move or something like that with Bernard. You go and you do the master move, and he teaches you how to do it, and it's like the little shield right there, the green shield in the middle, and you do the perfect block, which is really good because you get pushed a lot by, like, several people. Sometimes you get caught sneaking, which is fine. Sometimes people want to do the whole sneaking thing. That's why I say save before you infiltrate a camp, so that way you're like, oh, I'm trying to kill everybody with a sneak attack. Just load your game back up and redo the whole thing. But the perfect block is really good when you're going against multiple people. You time it, and like, they go and they hit you. You do the perfect block. You hit them back, and there's usually a time between every character hitting you. Usually, the person who runs at you is going to be the person that hits you first, or, like, is closing in on you. Like, you can read it really well. Like, they close in on you. Some of them play back a little bit. and things like that. And if you're getting shot at by an archer and you're going against three people in front of you, just use their bodies to block it. Literally, just move to where the bodies are in front of you, and the archer acts like either doesn't shoot or hits one of them. Um, that's the best way to avoid archers in that kind of situation. Let's see. Info. So we've got firm grip, which is really good, blocking your opponent's strike with your shield will cost him 50% more stamina. This is very helpful in the beginning, um, mainly because, you know, I told you guys to use your shield. If you're kind of new to the game or you're not that great at fighting or you're just leveling up your character, there's nothing wrong with using a shield. Anybody you've ever watched, if they go and they say that, you know, it's better if you just use the sword, it's not. You want to stay alive, you want to level up, you don't want to waste your time just dying over and over and over again, because the only thing that you're doing is getting frustrated, unless you learn from it, which some people do, but you're just going to get frustrated. So firm grip is good. This is good if you beat your opponent in the clinch, you get 50% more weapon damage, which is really good. You don't really beat people in the clinch that often unless your strength and your defense is like, I beat everybody in the clinch almost 100% of the time, probably 95% of the time. So that's really helpful for me. Your armor is 1/3 more frightening than usual. This is really good because that makes the people you're going against less aggressive. So like I said, for example, when I was telling you about like 4 people going against you and they're all standing in front of you, you're able to read their moves a lot better. So Golem's really good because people play a little bit more scared. This one's alright. In sunny weather, the glint of your armor, like, this is good. I like it. It's not really a perk you absolutely need, but I like it. So this is, you're able to put on your armor cleverly that its real weight is 1/3 lighter than the actual weight weighs in inventory. So this is really good as well. The maintenance, the perk in there that whenever you fix your armor, repair your armor, it decreases in weight. There's the other perk in there where it makes less noise, which is really good. And then the stealth one where it's 20% less noise when you're in stealth mode, you're sneaking. That's really good. So well worn is also as equally important as all of those, but you won't get this until, like, it says minimum level 12. So, but this is a very important perk. You want to focus more on making your gameplay as easy for you as possible so you could focus on other stuff. If you play it the right way where you can get money quicker and your armor is less noisy and you can armor yourself up as much as possible. That way, like, if you get hit, it's not that big of a deal. Because I can take like 20 hits, I think, or something like that. I've tested it without actually dying. So it's really good, just in general. You want to make sure you have survivability, especially because this game is a little bit more it's actually quite a bit more complicated than Skyrim and Oblivion and the Life is Feudal. I mean, it has other stuff. I guess you can't really compare it to that. All right, let's go to Warfare. You're able to unhorse opponents. That's good because if you're chasing somebody on a horse and you're on a horse and you shoot an arrow at them, they fall off the horse. I'm not really sure like how important this is. I'm not really sure when it happens, to be honest, but I have it. Bloodletter is good. You have greater chance of drawing your opponent's blood. This one's really good. Sadist is good when you draw an opponent's blood. It gives you 1% strength bonus. I just like it. Against all odds, you'll have 20% greater strength, agility, warfare, and defense, and fight where you're outnumbered. This one's really good as well. You want survivability, like I said, and you'll feel really good after you kill all 4 of them, I promise. Chain Strike. Each blow in an uninterrupted chain will hurt your opponent more than the previous one. Any interruption will cancel the bonus. I don't acknowledge how important this is, mainly because I'm not sure when it's important, and I don't understand the combat system involving chain strikes well enough to notice when it makes a difference. But I have it, mainly because I thought it sounded cool. Let's see, warfare. Go to axe. Axe, it's whatever. It's not important. If you want to use an axe, use an axe. If you don't, then don't. Bow is good. My bow's 11. I do a lot of, I love my bow. I love it. You need a bow. You need it. Plain and simple. You just need it. A mace is good if you want to do a non-kill run through of the game, which I'm going to try to do my second go through. And I'm able to find like the best mace in the game, so that should be pretty easy. So my sword is 18, blunt strike, which is really good. I don't really pay attention to all of these because I generally one hit everybody anyway. But I do a little bit of combos here and there. These aren't really, I don't really like them. I don't really use them, to be honest. Unarmed is okay. But yeah, generally you want to focus on, like I said before, lockpicking, maintenance, stealth, reading is good, combat, warfare, defense, bow, sword. And my stats, like I said, are pretty good. My conspicuousness, that never goes down. And I think it's because my character is dirty almost all the time. Alright, my inventory. I have the best sword in the game, St. George's sword. There's plenty of videos where you can find it. I didn't see the point in me posting a video on where you can find it, mainly because I already forgot. But I will put a link in the description of somebody else's video where they show you where to find this. And I do have the U-bow. I don't know where the best bow in the game is. I don't know if there is one. But I've got the U longbow, I've got the St. George's sword. Oh, and you want to use wounding arrows or piercing arrows when you're in combat. Hunting arrows, obviously, given when you hunt, but don't use them. You don't need them, really, like ever. You don't need them. You need wounding arrows or piercing, because that's the only time you're ever going to use your bow. I don't know why you would go and hunt in this game, to be honest. Like, it's just a fun thing to do, maybe. Armor. I've got fashionable green hose, green doublet, mainly because it brings out Henry's eyes. And then I've got my Magberg plate chouses, which I think they're the best in the game. I think they're 21 armor, they're 6 weight. I've got a cool necklace. I've got the Nobleman's gauntlets. I like them mainly because they have a gold rim. The Noble's mail, I don't know, coif, like a queef, but it's coif. And then I've got the Nurum Bergian Cuirass, which you can find this in a special location. It's the best armor in the game, the best chest piece in the game. It's 25, 4 weight. Very good, very, very, very good. You want it. You want it. So it's very important that you get it. I've got a padded coif. I've got silver spurs, which increase your horse riding to +4. And then the warhorse stuff, I pre-ordered the game, so I got those. And they're really good. You know, they're not worth anything. I didn't have to buy them. The warhorse helmet, though, that's dope, because every time there's a real cutscene, he has like a halo on his head. The helmet's not there, so it's super cool. And that's about it. My horse, he's got a caparison, I think it's called, and then the chain front, and I don't know how to pronounce that. But there's a video, I'll also put a link in the description for this as well, where you can get armor for your horse. There's the military horseshoes, which are really good, the noble bridle, and then the noble saddle, 4 saddlebags. This is important when you are a looter, and you need loot. You need to be a looter in this game to make money, plain and simple. You making money from your quests is not going to be enough for you, so you need to loot. You need to loot dead bodies. You fight people on the road. The riddle guy that you talk to, you can literally go up behind him, crouch, knock him out, take whatever he has on him. It's going to be stolen, so just put on your horse for a period of time, and then you can sell it, or just go to a miller and sell it when it's stolen. Any of the knights that you fight, you can either fight them, or because my strength is up and I have the perk where I can just knock them out, I literally just tell them, well, there's one that you fight and you can get like the second best armor in the game, but you have to beat them, obviously. But everyone else, I kind of just go up behind and crouch and knock out and then steal everything on their body. And then later you'll find them again in the game and they'll have full armor or whatever again, so it's not like you're hurting them. And that's about, I don't even know what this is. Raven's Beak. I'm pretty sure this is the best mace in the game. It's a hammer, but it's quote unquote, you know, mace blunt weapon. This stuff is stolen. It's on my horse though. Bard's potion is really good. This was for a quest. Um, I use Bard's potion sometimes. The Lazarus potion is really good. The Lullaby potion, you don't really need it. You need it for a side quest. For this guy who's an insomniac. Marigold concoctions, good when you're hurt to save your schnapps. There's the ancient maps from the DLC, the blacksmith, um, books, my dye, generally everything. I haven't. My rating's not high enough to read that, but I really want to. And things like that. And once I get pretty comfortable with the game, and I think you can play after the story mode, I'm just gonna focus on getting all the extra stuff because that's the type of person that I am. Like once I beat the game, then I do a lot of the extra stuff. So, all right. So I'm just gonna get to going with quests. I'll upload the quests and everything in another video. This is just an information video. My character's got a super good build. Super easy to use. He's really great. Everything is there's like I said, low noise. Um, my strength is up, and for some reason it glitches and it says you're doing 0 damage with your bow. I don't know why it does that. Just unequip your bow and then re-equip it. My armor's pretty good. But yeah, my build's pretty good. A lot of people like to sit on there and say this good, this good, this good, this good. It's not. Like if you don't know how to build your character, no armor in the world is going to help you. You're still gonna get like hit 4 or 5 times if you don't know how to defend yourself. Like I said, the shield is good. If you have combat, if you have this perfect block, it costs you no stamina. So if you do block regularly with the shield, it will cost you stamina and you will get out of breath and they'll just keep hitting you until you knock out, I think. This is really good. Besides that. Alright, so let's start playing.